Hello friends, how are you? So today's video is going to be very informative and interesting if you are a beginner in riding. So if you are thinking to start your rides for highways riding or hills riding, then watch the video till the end because this video is very informative, and if you are a new rider then this is going to be very important for you. So friends, this is your rider brother Sanjay and you are watching my channel Travel with Sanjay. So if you have not yet subscribed my channel, so watch the below. There is a red button. Press the button and subscribe my channel Travel with Sanjay. And friends, don't forget to press bell icon because in my channel very soon you are going to watch a very interesting and adventurous ride which I have promised you in my previous video. So now my ride is going to begin very soon, which you can follow me on my Instagram and Facebook page, and there you can check the live status of my rides. So watch the video till the end because this is going to be very important. So friends, before starting this video, I want to say that I have distributed or divided this video in 6 main points so that you can understand that how to ride on highways or mountains or whatever precautions you should take when you are riding for long distances. So these 6 points are: number 1 is best riding habits, then second one is on highways if you are riding on highways, or third one is if you are riding on a hill, and I have given the fourth number if you are riding in a group, and next one is if you are riding in the night time, and the last one is what should you do if cattle crossing is in front of your bike. So starting from the first point, that what is that? The best riding habits. So friends, the first point in this, the best riding habits, is before I suggest you that before throttling your machine, get synchronized with the road first. It means that focus on the road and you should not feel any distraction. You should not distract. Keep your focus on the road. This will help you always. The second one, if you are riding on highways, sometimes what happens that we get overconfident that I can do this, but don't get overconfident. Be a new rider always. If you are feel that I am a new rider, then you will never go beyond the limits. The third one, which is very important for a rider, those who are real riders, they always respect the road and your bike. Love your bike and respect the road. This is the third main point for your safety. The fourth one, I will suggest you that road is meant for riding. Don't race. Sometimes I have seen that people start racing. Your bike allows you to go up to 100 kilometers per hour. Beyond that you may get distracted or you may get over controlled, but what people do, they keep on pulling the throttle and go beyond their limits. So never do the race or no over speeding. This is my suggestion for you friends. The fifth one, which is know your bike well. If you are riding a bike, then you should know your bike well. That where is the clutch, what is the use of clutch, how much should be the play, how much should be the play of your chain, as well as fuses, brakes, tires and spares, etc. So first you should know your bike. Otherwise, suppose you are in such a terrain there is no support or no help, then you may stuck there if you don't know your bike. Or the sixth point I will suggest you, it's worth in gold to spend money on getting certified protective gears. So friends, generally I have seen that people even don't wear helmets. So what is this? I will always suggest you, if you are a rider, if you are riding on highways or going long distances or whatever, helmet etc. is very compulsory, but for even for short ridings. But if you are a rider, then always invest first in good quality riding gears like riding jackets, riding pants, riding boots, etc., and good quality of helmets, riding gloves, etc. So this is because if you are alive after an accident, then everything is good. Nothing is more precious than your life. So invest in riding gears always. And the seventh point in this, be physically fit. So if you are a rider, so you must be a physically fit person. Age doesn't bore. Age is not a bar for that, but fitness is always a bar for that. So be physically fit, exercise for neck, shoulders and lower backs. This will pay you off well on long rides. So keep exercising in the way. This will a lot of enjoyment in your long rides. And last point in this, know the mentality of the drivers ahead of you or before overtaking. When you are thinking to overtake any person, or some person is coming in front of you from the other side, so always try to think the mentality of that driver. If you can judge the mentality of the other driver, because suppose you are not in the fault but other one is committing this fault, then accident will happen. So always try to understand the mentality of the other driver also. This is very important. Now friends, let us go to the second point, that is if you are riding on highways. The first one, on highway, on high speeds, keep vision on longer distances, because you are on highways and your speed is very high, so it will take very short time to cover a long distance. So always keep your eyes on long distances. The second one is get expertise on speed control and braking. So before pushing your throttle on highways, you must do the practice of your brakings as well as speed control, that in how many seconds you can stop your bike. This is very important. Your practice is very important for your safety. And the third one is don't get too close with your fellow rider. So always maintain a safe distance, because sometimes if you are looking somewhere else and suppose he pulls his brakes, then what will happen? You will collide. So always maintain a safe distance. The main point is when you think overtaking or you turning, then always use proper signals like press the horn, distance, always keep the dipper lights, etc. Even with your rider group identity, no overtaking. If you are in a group, then there is no need of overtaking. Keep distance, maintain and enjoy the ride. Now the next topic, the next point, be alert on roads merging and diversion, where the roads are merging and diverging. So always be alert on that, because sometimes what happens, some other riders or some other vehicle comes from somewhere, it appears immediately, so you may get distracted. So always be alert on that points. The next one is if the road is under construction. Suppose if you are riding on highways or long distances, so it comes that in between few patches are under constructions. So always be alert for that. Suppose some patch comes immediately, so always be alert and keep your eyes on long distances, that if that type of road is coming ahead, then be alert for that. Now friends, if you are traveling on hills or riding on hills, then this is very important. So the next third one is if you are riding on hills. So my first suggestion is always be gentle on curves. If you are riding on hills, so be gentle on curves. Is always maneuver your bike gently on the curves. Don't get overexcited or lean your bike beyond the limit so that you can go downward. Now the second one is don't ride down hills in free clutch. Sometimes I have seen that people drive on low hills on clutch to save the fuel. This is very dangerous, because engine braking is very important in the hill rides. So never do that. Be in control with gear engaged. Never ride on neutral. Have a clear long view on the roads ahead always. This is very important on hills, because sometimes immediately after turns a vehicle appears in front of you. The fifth point, I will suggest you be alert on rubble and small stones lying on the roads. They make machine fall easily. Sometimes what happens, small rubbles and small stones comes from the top of the hills to the roads, and it spreads on the roads. So always be alert on these small rubbles, because they are the main cause of the slipping of your bike on the hills roads. So keep your eyes on that. The sixth point, apply your front ideally and rear brake only at lower speeds. Understand? Listen again. Apply your front ideally and rear brakes only at lower speeds. Some bikes have a recommended ratio even. So if you know your bike well, then you know that how much pressure you have to put on your front brake and your rear brake. In dual channel ABS bike, it becomes a little bit easy. So know it and use it. Good rider is able to stop very fast. So practice it. The seventh one, be aware of the sun angle suddenly coming up in mountains. It can blind you. So what happens, you are driving in such terrain that no light is there, no sun is coming, and suddenly after next turn, sun comes just in front of you. So what happens, you are coming from a darker side to a very bright side. So you just immediately you become blind, and vice versa is also true. If you are coming from very shiny roads to dark road, again it becomes, rider becomes blind. So this is very important. So always be alert for that. Now the next main point is if you are riding in a group. Sometimes we go for long rides in a group for our enjoyment, So if you are riding in a group, then these points you must remember and should follow for your safety, which are: never ever leave your co-rider back. Don't leave your co-rider back, because you are riding in a group. So enjoyment is the on first priority, but the second one is safety also. You are riding in a group, so the safety of your co-rider is also your responsibility. The second point I will mention, a small talk before starting the ride matters a lot. So when you are starting for a stretch, suppose you are in this slot, you are going to ride for 40 kilometers. So before that, just do a small talk that how we will ride, how we will go there, where we will stay, or what is the next plan. So this small talk is very important for this if you are riding in a group. The next important point is, suppose you are in a group, so all riders are not same. Maybe you are an expert rider, you have gone long rides many times, and suppose some new person has joined your group. So allow the slow rider to lead an experienced rider to be a sweep. So always slow riders, keep the slow riders ahead so that the group's unity keep maintained. Now the next point, keep the new riders in middle. They feel secure and confident. Keep the slow riders ahead, but the new rider in the middle for his confidence. So else when left a behind, they overspeed to catch up you, because if they will leave behind, they will start pulling their throttle to catch you. So never leave the new rider behind. Now the next point, I will suggest you follow signals among the group like hand signals, start, stop and hazard signals. So if you are riding in a group, then make some signals. Now the next point, I will suggest you encourage the team always. Extend up help and support whenever is required. If your team is very motivated and encouraged, then you will enjoy your ride. Now the next point or the last point, I will suggest if you are riding in a group, opt the riding intercom. I will not suggest the names here, but riding intercoms are very important if you are riding in a group to communicate in between your group. Now the next very important, which is if you are riding in night time. Friends, first I will suggest you that if you are riding, then always avoid night rides, because that is not very safe. But suppose you have to ride, then what precautions you should take? So first I will think avoid it, but if forced to, slow down, and focusing plays a major role. So slow down and focusing plays a major role. Now the second one is clean your helmet visor frequently with water and tissue to avoid reflection. Now the third main point is take enough breaks, hot teas and hot coffees, because you may get sleepy. Now the fourth one, which is very important, don't ride at all if you are sleepy. Fifth one, I will suggest you, sometimes you can try singing songs loudly with little body movement. This will help you and will energize you to ride in night time, and always will never let you go in sleepy condition. This will help you. Try this. And the last one is frequent night riders keep a night vision glass always. So night vision glass is very important if you are riding in. So avoid the headlights coming from the other side of the vehicles to your eyes. To cut these reflections, use the night vision glasses with you. Now the next very important point is cattle crossing. When you are ride on a highways or hills or somewhere, you always face the cattle crossing. Cattle comes and crosses the road, and this causes very serious accidents. You have heard a very serious accident last month in Rajasthan. My friend, I will not give the name, but my friend, he was from south. Due to the accident with a cattle, that is camel, he has lost his life. Being a very experienced and big rider, he lost his life. So cattle crossing is very severe. So be serious about cattle on roads. Some major accidents were due to the cattle, you know that. So reduce the speed on spotting a cattle at a longer distance. Suppose you are riding here and you see a cattle at a longer distance, so always reduce your speed. Overtake cattle from their tail end. Always overtake the cattle from their tail end. Don't try crossing them without reducing your speed. Cattle actions are very unpredictable. Sometimes they turns back and rush immediately. So this may cause the accident. So friends, this was all about the ridings. If you are planning to ride on highways or hills, so my suggestion is that ride safely, enjoy the ride, and follow these things. You will always be safe, be happy, and will enjoy very much. So friends, now I am going to start a new long ride. This is an announcement for you, and if you are new on my channel, so please subscribe my channel Travel with Sanjay, and see you on my next 800 kilometers long rides on Himalayan range, which is going to be very exciting and interesting and adventurous. So don't forget to press the subscribe button and bell icon. See you till then. Goodbye. Stay safe, stay happy and healthy. Bye bye friends.